Michael Narcissus Nest. So for my whole life, no bullshit, I searched out. I have a lot of different friends that aren't narcissistic, but I just got lucky with them. Childhood friends and sports and stuff like that. So I have a lot of friends that aren't narcissistic. But once I went into like a group area when I was younger and I would like new people, I always picked out the worst fucking people, narcissistic people, people that aren't sure, they throw maybes, this and that, they're never sure about anything. These are the worst type of people. And so once I realized, I started watching a lot of psychology stuff and how the real world works and how you're supposed to deal with your problems and your situations. I started to analyze everything in my life and other people around me. And so I have like a homing fucking sensor. Anyone who comes around me starts talking, right? And like in 2 seconds, I could tell how fucked up they are. Everything in mental health problems is all based off of what we're talking about, narcissism. Narcissism, narcissism, right, isn't all bad. A lot of the qualities are good, but what's wrong with narcissism is they take it all the way to the other spectrum instead of having a healthy amount of it. So these people, I spot them out in a second. It's fucking freaky, man. So because I didn't know what it was, I didn't know what I was looking for. I didn't even know there was a difference between these type of people. So that's why I didn't notice or pick out and get away from these type of people. But now, like I, if I start talking to someone or dealing with someone, I can tell within like 5 minutes of talking to them, like, holy fuck, man, you got a lot of issues. I can't even deal with it. Like, so if you think that you're normal or you deal with normal people, or just that when you're dealing with family members or friends or anyone, see if they'll ever take blame or responsibility for any of their mistakes or their problems. See if they push and point the finger on other people all the time. Everything's always someone else's fault. That's a huge sign. And maybes, like you can present evidence and show someone guaranteed, or like 90% fact, and they'll still say maybe. Oh my God, it drives me crazy. Because my whole life, I dealt with these people and I let them get away with their shit. But I'm so honest, I can't stand it, man. Honesty is the main thing to be strong and normal and healthy. Is you have to be honest with yourself and you have to be honest about other people and their actions and what's going on in your life. You have to keep it as honest as you can be with yourself. So if that's a goal of yours, is to be mentally healthy and be honest, start on yourself and then start listening and watching with other people in your life. It's easy to spot these people. Oh, brutal, man. Nah, like sometimes I wish that I just didn't know what I know now, but I also like that I could just spot these people and I'm like, oh my fucking God. Brutal. Just shut up. Stop talking to me. And I'm not being mean here. Like, and I don't think that I'm better than anyone, but you have to get rid of these types of people or they're going to literally poison you. So think about it as this. Your mental health is based on the truth. The whole universe, all right, Earth, everything is based off of truth. 1+1 = 2. You can't get around this. It's the basis for every building block in society, in the world. Mathematics and truth is the basis of power and stability in the universe is the truth. So start living and like if you had some problems, you did something, say you did something horrible in the past, right? I know it's horrible to think about it or go over it, but you know, you can make a mistake and do something horrible in the past. It doesn't define who you are in the future, right? So go over, do some real introspective stuff with yourself. If you made mistakes, you made mistakes. People make mistakes. It's a long life that we got. We're going to make tons of mistakes. But what you have to do is face that you did something wrong and that you made mistakes. So you won't make the same mistakes over again, right? And then two, so you can move on and go on a basis of truth with yourself. It's super important. I'm telling you, I've been nonstop watching psychology stuff, and this is something that I'm going to push around with an ideas that I have is I believe that the truth is the basis of all pure mental health. I consider myself a pure human. I'm not holding any secrets from anyone on earth. There's nothing that someone would come up to me and ask me that I would not tell them the truth, minus them trying to like get me into like hurt me or get me in trouble or something like that. There's nothing in my life I'm ashamed of that I would not admit and tell the truth about. That's how I live my whole life. I tell the truth. And because of that, I have strong and good mental health. And that's how I move forward. So if that's something you care about, be honest with yourself. This may be shit, man. Like, you're never going to get all the answers with any situation that you're doing. Even if it's only 60-40, you have to make a judgment call. And you have to stick with that judgment call. And you might not be right all the time. But it is what it is. It's better to stick with. So if you have to bet on something, right? And it's kind of a crapshoot. You know, you got to bet on it. You have to do it. And there's no choice. You have to do this. Like, you're going to lose your house. Like, say in a situation is, you have to make a bet, or you're going to lose your house. If you don't make a decision, you're going to lose your house anyways. So you might get the decision wrong, but you're going to lose your freaking house if you don't make a decision. So say it's only 60-40, and you go with the 60. The smart thing, you got as much info as you can. If you lose, you lost. It is what it is. It sucks. But you were going to lose if you did not make a stand. So you pick yourself back up from the situation, and you do it better next time. It's not that hard, but people just don't do it. Narcissist nest.